vibe. I'm listening to it, and this, his hook comes on. I just want to dance with you. And I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, I've heard it a few times, and I went, "Oh, main to teri naal nachna." And they all just stopped and went, "What was that?" And I went, "What?" They said, "What did you just say there?" I said what he said in English, in Punjabi. And they went, "Mate, that sounded sick." The manager was like, "Okay, hold on a minute. We're onto something here." Because I was just there to just have a listen, just generally. There was nothing more to happen. It was just me hearing their new record. That was it. And then it was like, okay, hold on a minute. We're trying to break. So they were a record label looking for a ethnic producer to break into the mainstream. That was their mission, right? Sorry, that was their mission. So they signed Rishi, and then when Rishi got signed to them as a producer, they were looking for an artist. So that was then Jay. So they were now looking at what they can get from him to put out as a single or potentially sign him, right? So he wasn't signed either yet. They were just working. He was just working with him. And then this was like the potential first single to get signed. So it was a whole process going on, and it was heading in that right direction. But it was a build up to it, right? And that was what happened at the time. And then it was like, well, Jugs, can you go in and record that? Can you put that down? And I'm like, okay. So went in, put it down, put the hook down, and they went, yeah. And he put it in, and he went, yeah, this is sounding crazy. And he's like, all right, listen, can you record a verse for me?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right, cool. So we chopped up this verse, wrote it out, and put the verse down. And he was like, man, this is a vibe. And the Gora, the manager, Rob, he was like, listen, this could be something actually here, because we're trying to break Indian artist into the mainstream. He's got his R&B vibe, but you've also brought your Indian culture. It's a fusion of the two. Perfect. This works for us. Like, all right, cool. So I was featured on that song. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where it was going to go. Next thing we know, there's a video shoot happening, and it gets signed. The song gets signed, right? And it came out on. It came out with Relentless, and it all happened so crazy, like everything that was happening. And I was standing at the back. The song's unfolding in the video shoot, and all these dancers and b-boys and b-girl and hip hop dancers and all that are doing their thing. And I said to Rishi, I said, listen, I said, this got this Punjabi touch to it. I said, there's no bhangra happening. He's like, can you dance? And I went, yeah. He said, you do it. And I went, all right then. So I walked out and I started doing my moves and all that. And that's where part of the Juggy D dance started from. And that was it. That song was made like off chance. It wasn't planned. It was just made organically on the off chance that if I was not at home that day and I was out of town, would have never have happened. So
Wow.
that shaped all three of our careers.
How did you have the confidence to just get up in there and dancing like everyone's choreographed and shooting this video, and you just
Well, it
jumped
was
in?
freestyle. That, I guess, was part of it as well, because everyone was just freestyling.
Okay.
There was no choreography.
Right.
It was like a street vibe,
Yeah.
and it was very, very chilled. It was in Feltham, this pedestrianised area in front of a shop front, and that's why it was like I was like a little bit hesitant first, because I was like, these are all professional dancers. I'm just this kid from Southall that does bhangra at weddings, right? So, and I was like, I don't know whether I should or whether I shouldn't. And he was like, "Nah, go on, you do it. And he just gave me a bit of encouragement. And yeah, next thing you know, I'm busting some shapes, some bhangra shapes in the video, and that was it. That was the rest was history, man. And Dance with You at number 12 in the national charts.
Come on.
And then we were on top of the pops.
How did that feel?
Unbelievable. That was the mum, look, we made it. So that is the process of me saying, when you get on TV, that's you made it to go further. That's like, okay, now we've put our foot down and we've made a mark in the industry now. Anything we did before that was like, okay, yeah, it's cool. But now we're on top of the pops. Right now we can go, okay, more music, more tours, more this, more that. People are now going to start recognizing and going, okay, we want to see these guys here. right, we need to book them for this, and that's when things start happening. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you
So
start getting recognized more after that?
yeah, of
How did
course,
that
man.
feel?
It was mad. It was mad, and not just by Indians, black kids, white kids, like everyone. And it was insane, man. Like walking down the street and going, "Oh, you're that guy from that
Mhm.
video," and I'm like, "Yeah, can I get a picture?" And it was like when it first was happening, it was like, "Wow, this is mad! Like we're famous, like people know us, right?" And it was so funny because thanks. Oh my god, I have to laugh at this. Some days when we were younger, me and Jay used to sit in the car and we'd be driving home from the studio. It was like, "Oh, should we go down the Broadway to soak up some love? Let's see how many people recognize us."
Oh wow.
We used to do that.
Oh.
And we used to sit there and we used to go, do you think Dre and Eminem and Jay-Z lot did this when they were coming up and they were getting recognized? I'm like, they must have though, right?
Mm,
Because imagine like you're in the limelight, you've just become a little bit popular at what
yeah.
something you're doing and you're on a big screen and people are recognizing you, you're gonna go and soak that up a bit. It's natural to do that,
Mm.
right? So yeah, we used to have some fun with it, man. It was crazy. It was some really, really, really good times, man. Really good times.
What's Jay Sean like?
He's cool, man. He's cool. He's cool. He's you know, everybody has their like okay, so with the three of us, I was a very social guy, right? Rishi was very reserved, and Jay was, oh, he's the unapproachable one. That's how people painted the picture of all of us. They were like, oh, he's very unapproachable. He's got a bit of a big ego, right?
Mm.
And that's how everybody looked at us. Like, that's you, that's you, that's you. And it wasn't like that though, because you just had to get to know him a bit more. You know,
Mhm.
he is, you know, now all these years on, we just do our own thing. Everyone's doing their own thing. Jay does his thing. I do my thing. Rishi does his thing. We've all got our own, you know, foot in and stand in our industry as individuals. We went from individuals to together for 5-6 years, and then we went off and
Mm.
we are our own people again. You know, there's Juggy D is Juggy D in his own right, Jay Sean in his own right, and Rishi Rich in his own right. But when on the odd occasion, every so often, every few years or 5 years, whatever, we do a record together,
Mhm.
it's something special,
Of course.
you know. So yeah, it's nice, and people enjoy listening to it, and they wait for it, you know.
Mhm.
Don't know when there's going to be another one, but
That'd be fine, man. Look, I wanna play a little game with you right
okay.
now. So being that you told me that you heard Jay was singing I just want to dance with you and you made it into Punjabi.
Mm.
We're gonna go through 10 songs right now. Yeah, just a little chorus bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're gonna sing it in Punjabi.
Okay.
Yeah? And
Okay.
let's see if any you never know.
I never know. We might get a
never know.
feature on someone.
Okay. So this one, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, you're the Punjabi one, bro. You can pass if you want.
No. So Tere jism di tauba tauba, tere jism di tauba tauba, and that's from the song now as well. Tauba tauba. But that's what it means, isn't it? Your jism is your body.
Yeah.
I'm in love with the shape of you. So yeah, tere jism di tauba tauba. There you go.
Nice.
That's the translation in Punjabi.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this right. Rolling in the Deep, Adele.
What's the?
I don't even know how I can bloody sing this now. we could have had it all. Roll in the deep, rolling in the deep.
Okay, pass.
Okay, forget that
Yeah,
one.
forget that.
Okay, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I said, oh, I'm blinded by the lights.
That's quite easy actually. लाइटां ने लाइटां ने मैनू अन्ना करता.
Okay, next one.
I'm just doing direct translations
That's fine.
now.
That's fine.
I'm not even gonna sing.
You
I'm
never
just
know.
gonna direct translation.
One of them might vibe. You just never know that moment.
Well, the gist of the Toba Toba was a good one.
That was. I
think
that.
that was a good one.
I think you should make a song of that. Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet.
ਅੱਜ ਧੁੱਪ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਐਨਕਾਂ ਲਾਈਆਂ ਮੇਰੀਆਂ. I've changed it from feet to sunglasses,
Yeah.
but anyway, I'm clearly not good at this.
Next one, Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Okay. ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨਾ ਸੁਣੋ ਬਸ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਓ.
That was good, bro.
ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨਾ ਸੁਣੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਓ. Yeah.
I think you could put a little beat behind that. All of Me, John Legend. Cause all of me loves all of you.